Hello. So I'm going to give you a tutorial of Sanctuary. Let me just move this guy down. It's always so annoying. I'm going to give you a tour of Sanctuary. It is a Christian AI chat that can do essentially everything for you. Anything that ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude can do. But when you need to ask moral questions and ethical questions, it's rooted in Christian faith. Okay. So let me just show you sort of how it goes about. So we're going to just ask a standard question like, uh, well, we have made Sanctuary a little bit fancier than just a strictly like a chat response software. So let's just ask, let's just ask what the weather is. What's the weather in Sacramento right now? Let's say I'm going to Sacramento and I need to know what the weather is. Let's just give you guys some examples of how the data shows. So one of the cool things that we have is that we have these card displays. So you get a lot of really good visuals. If you were to just ask, Claude what the weather is, it doesn't generally have these nice display cards. Same thing goes with other things. What are some popular movies out right now? Let's say you want to see a movie. It's a Friday night, and you're not sure what's in theaters. So let's see. I didn't really ask what was in theaters, so we'll see what it says here. But here you go. Here is sort of. Yep, there we go. I was waiting for the cards. We have these incredible display cards that just show really nice visuals of everything. And by clicking these, you can go out to those specific movie sites and whatnot. Now, why are we all here? Well, we're here because, well, mainly we want to ask moral questions, ethical questions to see how Sanctuary responds to them. Now, you could test it out yourself. Go to Claude, go to ChatGPT, ask some sort of ethical question, and then come to Sanctuary and ask that same question. And you will see the difference in responses, whatever that question may be. So let's say I just had a bad argument to my boss, and I think might get fired. What should I do? Now, again, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, they're going to give you like decent responses. I mean, it's not like going to be bad. But as a Christian person, it's important to get responses that are rooted in faith, right? Like, what would the Bible say? What would God say we should do in this situation? So when we're creating the response, we really should look at, what does the Bible say? Like, I want to think the way the Bible thinks. Like, I want to choose that decision, right? So let's see. So first off, I'm so sorry, you had a bad argument. Let's take some moments to pause, breathe, and turn to the Lord for guidance and peace. There's a prayer prayer for clarity, peace, and uncertainty, right? So let's pray about it. And then let's reflect on the argument, the boss's perspective, key documents. If appropriate, let's go over this. Here's a verse to go with it. Prepare for a potential conversation about this. Another reference to Colossians 3:23 through 24. Trust in God's, that's a hard word to say, sovereignty. Seek wise counsel. So look, this is an incredible response to a tough situation. Instead of just saying like, yeah, it happens. You probably just want to prepare for a conversation next week with your boss with what you should be doing, and like that's what Gemini, that's what Claude, that's what ChatGPT would give you. Look at how in depth this response is about what you should do. Turn to God, pray about it. Here's some verses in the Bible that can help lead your path moving forward. Like, this is Sanctuary. This is why we built this. Now, there's a lot of other cool things on here that I'll get into in different videos, but we have essentially built an AI that can answer any questions. And when it comes to the important things, it turns to God. And that is the main point I want to make here. When things get tough and you want to find a response, you don't have anyone else really to talk to about this, you got to talk to somebody. Well, generally people are going to talk to their AI. When you want to turn to your AI, you want to make sure, you want to have the comfort that your AI is going to give you the best response rooted in Christian beliefs and morals, and that's what Sanctuary is. So this was a tutorial sort of how this works. Now there's a lot of cool fancy things this does that I could be putting in prompts for hours, but if you joined Sanctuary, you could see it for yourself, and it's free to join. So everyone, give it a shot. But yeah, this is essentially chatting, and you could ask it anything. And in the future videos, I'm going to go over some of these additional options here on the left side. So thanks everybody for watching, and have a great rest of your day.